Yeah, you just started ranting.
Yeah.
That's what niggas.
I don't even want to talk about this ugly ass Ninja Turtle looking ass nigga.
Hey.
All right, y'all ready?
Now I can't call him a Ninja Turtle because I do music. I'm gonna want to do music.
See how you living
someday. So,
I won't call that alive. I got you. I'm getting the Ninja Turtle shit between us.
my man.
But yeah, listen, no, you do a song with that nigga. Once that shit pop, I'm gonna look that nigga dead in the eyes.
You like nigga,
You like a fucking Ninja Turtle.
Brother.
5'3" ass bastard.
The fucked up part is when I'm recording it, you might be cool as fuck. You probably fuck with him the whole time. Y'all smoking good gas. Like, yo, this nigga cool. Then when we about to leave, you like, by the way, bro. You motherfucking Ninja Turtle looking ass nigga,
I don't know
man.
if you like Donatello or Raphael.
Ooh. So you have a nigga jump from behind you like, Michelangelo.
We live again. Let's go.
Oh, we out here?
On both?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm bottom recording?
Huh?
I'm the bottom recording, bro.
You're recording this one? Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the stop sign, not the goddamn record sign.
Yeah,
I ain't seen no number neither.
Yeah, I seen a number recorded on that bit. They were like, oh damn, and the folks on live probably think we just retarded.
Exactly, like, yeah.
Like, you don't see the stop sign?
Oh, no, man. We live and direct. Let me see here.
Talk to me.
What's happening?
Listen, we live and direct for the next episode, the 9th episode of the Steady Your Heart podcast. You understand me? It's time to get popping. And drop that bitch.
Jeez.
Turn me up.
Look
Deep into your souls. For your mental. It's to be tested this day. Listen, man. We got another special episode of the Squadcast live on IG, man. I had to bring my man Cloud Royale back. You know what I'm saying? Man, Cloud Royale back for the ones and twos. I got my man XX Country XX with me today. We about to knock out a couple more topics, man. It might get a little controversial. State your opinion. State how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got free range to go ahead and say how they feel on the Steady Your Heart podcast. So first off, man, you want to give it, let them know who you are again, Capone? Introduce yourself.
Oh, yes. I go by Clyde Royale. You can find me on all social medias, Clyde_Royal. That's CLYDE_ROYL. Clyde Royale, rapper extraordinaire and the closest thing to God.
Nice. Listen, man. First of all, hand claps to the God Cloud Royale, man. Gunshots. Turn me up, man.
Please.
Turn me up, man. Yeah, come on, country. Yeah, we got claps, huh? Yeah, we got claps. So you got the... Hear the dogs barking, son. You know what I'm saying? Listen, my name is Sharif Nova, man. I'm your host of the Steady Your Heart podcast. And listen, I'm just here to keep the good vibes going, keep the positivity going. Also talk about what's happening in day-to-day life. You know what I'm saying? Spread the news, spread the good vibes, man. Country, talk to them.
It's your boy. It's Country XX on all social media. I'm back. Let's get it. I'm ready to talk some shit today.
Yeah, let's get straight to it, man, because you know the intros are fun, but it ain't as fun as the content, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So let's give it up. Let's give it up for country, man. Let's give it up for country in the building, man.
Thank you.
He goes live. Oh, you want some?
Hey, shouts out to Country. This is the only dude. Every time I find a new model on Instagram, he already liked all their pictures. They be new to me, but they be old. Hey,
everybody got that college friend that's following all their high school girls. Yeah. It's like, yo, you don't even how you know them, son.
What's up with you?
Yo, shouts out man, Country, son. hey, but let's get into what's going on with this Dababy and DaniLeigh situation, man. Let's get into a little bit of that, man.
Please.
You know what I'm saying? So first off, I want to say, like I said in the last podcast, it's never okay to go public on blasting somebody you dealt with. I think embarrassment and like public executions of someone that you once held dear, have private, passionate conversations with, I think that's never okay. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the situation with them, so I feel like everybody's wrong in the fact that they're going online and talking about their business. Now, from what I understand, DaniLeigh went live first, saying he tried to kick her and her three-month-old out with the cops and everything there. And Dababy said in his video that his assistant and everybody said, nah, you gotta go on there. Like you can't let this slide because this is your name. You know what I'm saying? You might want to be a little closer on me.
Oh, please. See me and shit. We out here.
Let me hit that button. Yeah.
Shit.
Let me see here. Let me fix this one time for the one time. Yeah, bet.
Man.
Yeah, man. So like I was saying, what was I saying?
You were saying how his publicist had told him to go on.
Yeah, so he said he had to go in there and you know what I'm saying, cover his name. He said he wasn't kicking him out. He called the cops over there for his safety. Because she was wild and he'd rather the cops be there so they could see anything if anything would get out of hand, which is a very smart move. Take notes, gentlemen. Take notes. Hey.
Smart.
Hey, look out for your safety.
Record everything.
You know what I'm saying? Record everything. You know what I'm saying?
Except for your crimes.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Cool, son.
I need my clap. I need my clap. Hold on, let me touch some volumes, man. Come on. I need my gunshots a little louder, man.
Alright, there we go. I get him up with
Hey, no gunshots on this topic.
Oh yeah, not
this topic.
Oh yeah, not what we saying, but I got to check my volumes, man. But anyway, yeah, we back in the game, but like I was saying.
Nah, that shit was wet.
Yeah, I think it's really lame for you to be just blasting your spouse and blasting people like that. And but I feel like you also it is important for a man to go clear his name. I think you should. Nobody should ever let anybody go, especially in a position of power. And when your name is your brand,
right,
and how you gonna feed your kids, you need to go ahead and protect it. Literally, him protecting his name is protecting the bread that for her kid.
Yeah,
you know
he
what
just
I'm saying?
got through some shit just recently.
Now on that, he ain't have to stay on there so long and start calling her his side.
Bruh,
you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was a little crazy, but I feel like. Everybody's wrong for blasting. I feel like he did the right thing for getting the police involved.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to blast it like that. And that's why it's a real simple take. That's my take. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start with you, Country. What you think, man?
That Instagram live shit is lame. That I get clearing the name part, cool. But all that extra showing her like in distress and shit like that, I don't know, bro. That shit.
It's sad.
I'm not a social media nigga anyway. Like I'm the type of nigga I don't post nothing. I be at the strip club 3 times a week and just be posting memes. You don't never know what kind of moves I'm making. But that's just the type of nigga I am. But yeah, I can't condone getting on there and just letting her embarrass herself by continually talking and embarrass her, calling you her side bitch and all that shit. It's like, nah, bro, this shit ain't cool. That's very, very light skinned of a dark skinned nigga.
Let's not get into the colorism. Let's not get into the colorism, son. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to bring up Tyrese. And baby mom type stuff. Hey, I don't know who light skin and who dark skin around here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, stay to your heart. You feel me? Back on top. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what you think, man? What you think?
Bro, alright, boom. First thing, him as a man, I gotta talk to him first because I'm a man, so you know that's just what it is. But you supposed to have a certain level of control over your situation in the sense of it should not be made public, and for whatever reason you might be, I don't know if he was putting her out or not. That really, I have no full evidence of that. But yeah, right, you shouldn't be putting out your baby mom and your baby. Now, with that being said, I'm pretty sure, I'm hoping that she's well off enough that her leaving isn't hard because she has a certain level of fame, and I'm praying that she doesn't look at her life as outside of the music that she does as the rapper's baby mom. You feel me? Like her brand is so much bigger than that from what I've heard, because everyone I've talked to since then has mentioned her music instantly. So she has a fan base. So her brand, for her brand, like we've discussed his brand, but for her brand, she needs to make sure that she's putting things in place that you don't have to go on Instagram Live and talk about how he's putting you out because you have your own. Like a rapper's baby mom is not a job or a brand to run with. Yeah. You know what I mean? But most of the blame I would put on him, just due to the fact as a man, you shouldn't allow your inside home to get all on social media. Yeah. Like, I don't care how famous you are, you should have by now established a certain level of respect between you and your significant other that she knows, like, hey, this ain't going on there, and you know this ain't going on there. And then, I don't even care if she's a side chick or not a side chick or you don't say that out loud on social media, like, bro. Even saying that in person, arguing, and but plus, on social media,
your kid gonna grow up and see that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you just can't do that. That's your baby mom.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You can't just do that to your baby mom. You gotta kind of rank her high because that's your kid's mom.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna grow up and see you disrespect their mom one day.
Exactly. And
online.
Everybody in that house, like, maybe we look at it more simple because it's very easy. It's very easy to look at problems as simple when you don't have the money and the following that these people have. But to me, if you have the money and the following that these people portray to have, leaving where you're staying right now, especially if it's not overall your house and somebody has the power to kick you out, you should be able to just up and go. Because you have people bought into you already. Like, people have bought into your life with you. And me personally, I've never heard none of her music. All I know about her is that she dates Dababy. And so when people come to me and say, oh, well, she does have her own brand and this, that, me being a guy who's heard Dababy song, I'm not going to call myself a huge fan, but I mean, I fuck with this shit. And, like, I don't know none of her music. But I bet all her fans have heard Dababy songs.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So her brand should be even bigger just due to the fact you need to separate a little bit. Like, you could be with him and shit, but, like, build your empire.
But what if this right here was one of the best things that ever happened to her brand? Because now we're talking about him when we wasn't before.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It could have been a mastermind brand move. I don't think it was on purpose, but it depends. She got to bounce back from this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She got to bounce back from this strong because it could be good for her.
I ain't gonna lie. Stuff like this, the album gonna be hard. Like, now I'm gonna listen to it. Well, you get kicked out your house by your loved one? Bro, your album about to go stupid.
This
sing? Huh? Sing or rap? What she do?
Yeah, what is it?
Little in between.
Like pop? Kind of?
Yeah, I don't listen to other stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's embarrassing.
Somebody do.
Hey, shout out to DaniLeigh, man.
Hey, shout out to, yo, download her stuff right now. Stream DaniLeigh, you feel me? She going crazy in the streets. Yeah, I just don't be in the streets.
You know what I'm saying? I just get on that block, man.
But nah. With that being said, yeah, I feel like the music about to go crazy now. Like, bro, if you truly an artist, when you go through some pain, bro, that album, I'm probably listen to it now.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, oh, what you was thinking when you got kicked out the house? Like, you feel me?
Let's talk a little bit about baby traps. Right?
Excuse me?
Baby traps. Okay, we're not okay.
Hey,
no, we're not trapping babies. Okay? You know what I'm saying? That when a woman tries to trap a man into a relationship or a lifetime bond through a baby, or if a woman were to do the same thing, that kind of baby trap, trapping a spouse through having a child with them. You know what I'm saying? I feel as though that's one of the worst ways. And if anybody out there using the child as leverage to keep someone, I feel like that's one of the worst ways you can go about getting into a relationship. Because you literally, instead of destroying two people, you chose to make one and destroy them as well. You know what I'm saying? Because if the energy isn't pure and the bond ain't pure, and you're doing everything in ill intention, you kind of set yourself and your baby up for disaster, man. For pure disaster.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Long term.
Yeah, and I've seen it happen on both ends. You know what I'm saying? I've heard it happen on both ends with dude trying to just breed a girl because he knows she'll be a good mom. Mm-hmm. Like, literally, she's pretty, and I know she'll be a good mom. Right. So he just go ahead and do his thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Shoot the club up. You know what I'm saying?
Fast.
You know what I'm saying? Or yeah, need those, man. Need those, man. Or you'll have a shorty that I've heard situations where condoms get poked, or he in a position where he can't even pull off. He can't even pull out, son.
We've all been dead.
You talk about involuntary, like the logistics of the situation is he's trapped.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah. Yo, when it's like that, yeah, you trapped.
It's a trap. Next thing you know, you can't.
Bruh.
She gonna move. She gonna get a lock.
Yeah, gave it. The Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, man. And sometimes that should just be like some tasty quicksand, bro. Like, you can't get out of it. That should be tasty quicksand. You can't get out of it. No safety, man.
Yeah, what's your take on that, country?
Don't do that shit. This shit is lame, bro. Like, this shit is so lame. I cannot condone. Like, why would you want to use a baby? Like, you're gonna bring a whole child into this world with somebody, and you don't even have like pure intentions. Your intentions is I want them to myself.
Yeah.
Or I want to be able to have constant
access.
Consistent access to them. So I'm gonna have a baby. What?
Why?
Excuse me? And then for the niggas, like, you really gonna sit here and you just gonna, that's it? Just cause she pretty? You don't even know where to show your mental at for real.
Yo.
And now you got
dudes be wild with that, bro. Dudes be wild with that.
I know something like that. They like, bro, wait, I've done it 3 times. I'm trying to get the bitch pregnant. I'm like, whoa.
I got a question for you
Yeah.
guys. I am gonna answer my part too, but I got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
So with that being said, how you guys feel about Nick Cannon getting all these women pregnant, and like he gets women pregnant, but they're not like his chicks, but he has the money to take care of them. So it's a little different, but it's like the same thing because they still attached to you because you got them pregnant and shit. So how do you think I'm just saying how do they correlate? Do you think they?
I think the difference is, it seems, and I'm not knowing what Nick Cannon's situation is. Shout out to the legend Nick Cannon.
Hey man, sniper in the game, boy. Sniper in the game.
But I think that Nick Cannon has established pure bonds with these people, and they know what they're doing. That's the difference between the trap and the not trap. The communication beforehand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
I can respect that.
I never seen him come out with no baby mama drama.
Yeah.
Except for like right.
I just saw a post on it was like a little thing on Instagram. It was like a text thing, and a girl was saying like, oh, you got me pregnant, whatever. And the dude said something. He was like, yeah, because I know you'll be a good mom. I see a lot of potential in you. You know what I mean? I always saw that you'll be a great single mom, and I wish you the best for your family.
Savage.
Ooh, okay.
It's a cold world, John.
Yeah, alright. I'm just answering the question real quick.
And that wasn't even a question. I just thought that was pretty funny online. So we can pass right over.
Yeah, that was nuts. That was crazy.
Bro, I think that stuff be fake.
Yeah, it gotta be.
Well, if it's not, that's real, that ain't funny. But I feel like everything online is fake.
Social media is fake.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of real shit going on, but social media in a whole is like, it's fake, bro.
It's all boxes and circles.
Yeah, facts.
That's all it is.
Facts.
You think about it.
It's just people getting paid from it now, so.
Exactly.
Getting paid for this fake shit, might
as well.
Money train.
Well,
what's your take on it, man?
my take on, of course, nobody's gonna sit here and be like, yeah, bro, you should do that shit. Like, that's not where we're about to go with this. But, I look at it like, it's wrong on both ends. Definitely. When it comes to the women, I'm like, you end up finding yourself in a way worse situation than the man, sadly. Just due to the fact that you give birth to the child, there's no denying that you did. Where a lot of dudes just plainly ain't shit, and regardless of what happened, they run off and do whatever, they don't care, whatever. But the woman can't just up and leave.
Yeah.
So I say it's always a bad idea for the woman because she don't know, you know what I mean? And that a baby doesn't replace love. You feel me? Like it's not. There's no correlation between the two. Like you can't say, oh, I'm gonna make this person love me by having a baby. Like that's not. You feel me?
Exactly.
Like a baby comes from love, doesn't make love. You get what I'm saying? Like yeah. So to me, ain't nobody gonna say that. Yeah, nobody gonna. You could question 1,000 people. Somebody could be doing it right now. They're not gonna come out of their mouth and say, oh yeah, that's something to do.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
it's great.
Best way. It's the best way.
Yeah.
Big moms like that.
Exactly. Like, but yeah, bro.
Yeah, I think we got some. We're gonna read some of the comments real quick.
Please.
Yeah, let's get to some comments and see what's going on here.
Cause I got something I want to ask about right quick.
What's that?
We supposed to be. I gotta ask y'all about this whole B word phenomenon. You know, the beautiful B word.
I got my man David's World said they both wrong in the end, but she's gonna be hurt by this in the long run.
Facts. Big facts.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, they say with the kids, David again. He said he see it all the time. As far as people having kids, having kids just for. He said that happens a lot. He says he see it all the time, especially in the military in the town that he lives in.
Oh yeah,
military culture is a whole other ball game.
Yeah, let me touch on that, man. Let me touch on that. So there's like chicks who specifically look for military men. It's just like how chicks there's rankings to chicks that's out here wilding. So you got ones that chase basketball players and like athletes. It's like the Brittany Renners. Like, bro, we out here, we doing it big, right? But then once you start ranking down, you start looking at lower jobs. Now I'm not saying you get to a point where chicks is trying to bag a pizza man, but you got chicks that.
Shout out to the pizza man.
Hey, yeah.
Let me get out a slice, man.
Bruh, deliver him a little something every once in a while.
You know what I mean?
Like, well, yeah. But the thing is, there's chicks that chase army guys. Like, be like, yo, they trying to get themselves in that position where it's like, army dudes, everything's really taken care of as long as they do it the right way. You feel me? Like, you get the tuition taken care of, your loved ones are taken care of, the dental and all that. You feel me? So they're like, yo, I'm walking into a made spot. And army dudes, don't think I don't see you out there as soon as you get your little check-in, your little charges and challenges. I see y'all flexing it, y'all shining. I mess with it.
Yeah,
But yeah.
Hey,
But
shout out to the vets out there, man.
Yeah, man.
Everybody serving the military, man.
Yeah, y'all shot so we ain't got to, man. I'm not so bad, man.
Real shotters.
Real shotters.
Real deal shotters.
They really running for people who want to get it done.
Exactly. But I just wanted to graze over that. We ain't got to spend too much time on that. I wanted to ask you about the B word phenomenon that we were having a conversation about.
The B word.
Please, can you roll that in for us?
Yeah, so the B word. We want to talk about the use of the B word, man, because even me on this podcast, I'm conflicted on the use of the B word because I can see how it can be very offensive to women. But I can also see how women accept it, kind of like black people with the N word. You know, is that in your face?
It smells great.
Okay. But
we're getting high off the instant.
I like to make sure all my guests are comfortable.
Right.
Okay. But like, is the B word okay? Is it not okay? Or when is it okay? I'm gonna ask the gentlemen when the ladies come on. I'm gonna ask them as well when I do my ladies podcast. But first, I want to see what you guys think on this whole B word topic. Shall I go first again?
I know
100% North sex, bitches, is safe. If she ain't nasty enough to let you call her a bitch while y'all fucking, then I don't. That might not be your bitch. That might not be. I feel like Capone said earlier, there's really no malice. Like, a lot of times, me personally, if I don't know your name, like, if I know you, I know your name, you're not a bitch. But, like, if you're in a group of women, the bitches over there.
Oh, my God. Why can't it be the women over there, son?
It don't young ladies.
Ladies, it don't flow the same.
I can't. Those young ladies over there, they in 1965. I was raised in the culture of the bitches over there. And it's not even just women. Like, it could be 5 niggas and all them niggas lame. Them bitches over there. Mm-hmm. It's still the.
But I feel like, and the term that you're using it, right? You know, you're kind of right because the word has changed, but this word has been used for generations and generations between men. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, when the 70s, what they used to call them? I forget what they used to call them like in the 70s. You know, I'm trying to go back in my memory, back in my day.
The boy said back in his day.
They talking about the C word?
Yeah, what C word?
Wait, hold on.
Cut?
No, that's never acceptable.
Oh, I'm like, hey, I'm like, hold on.
Listen, it'll come back to me. But there's always been a slang word for men to call women in general. But now it just so happened to be the same word that we use to insult them at the highest level.
Okay.
But it's just like, it's so similar to the N-word, man.
But is it the highest level? Isn't hoe really the highest level?
I think bitches more disrespectful than hoe.
I don't know, because there's a hoe, because me calling you a bitch, I'm not trying you sexually. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that you ran through, but once you out there like you a hoe, typically we say like Shorty got more bodies than what was expected.
And then plus it's not as bad because bitch, like there's different connotations when like chicks say, oh, my friend's a bad bitch. They say that shit.
That's what I'm
saying. Hoe, there's no other connotation than bad. Nobody uses the word hoe unless they're trying to say something bad.
Right, true. You know,
like,
isn't it hoe ass nigga? You a hoe.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like bitch could be a term of endearment.
Yeah.
Endearment.
It's all about intention. Like we live in a time where context from everything is just ignored. And don't get me wrong, the intention should be determined by the woman that you're talking to. Like, at the end of the day, you could be sitting here being like, yeah, you badass bitch. And she could just not like that shit.
Right.
Like some people just grow up in different fucking environments and stuff. But I look at it kind of differently. Like, it's all about intention, but then also, as a guy, what other intention other than when you fucking is it good? Like, do we ever, like, other than when we talking to our guys? Like, when we're talking to them, other than when we're having sex, every other time we use it, it's like, damn, bro. Like, you feel me? Like,
yeah,
that's that point.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So with that being said, when you're talking with your boys, I mean, locker room talk is locker room talk. We're not gonna, once again, context. Exactly. We're not gonna sit here and act like there's no context. Man,
let locker room talk be locker room talk, but keep it in the locker room.
Exactly. Hey, now you talking? I'm doing them dimes. Yo.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that there is accountability in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? But we do respect a good joke.
Exactly.
There's good balance in the locker room, but keep it in the locker room. Let's bring that around the ladies and all that, man.
But one thing everybody can say, the word bitch do make a lot of shit way funnier. A lot of...
It does.
Look at this. Somebody says this. Somebody says this. I wish you died. Damn, that hurts. I wish you died, bitch. That shit sounds hilarious. That shit is hilarious. Like,
yeah. Alright, man, but the last topic, man.
What's up?
Last topic, man. We're going to get into it, because last week we got to the pros and cons of modern women. You know what I'm saying? I told them on the next part we were going to get into some of the pros and cons of modern men. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get into both topics when I have to get the ladies on next time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I want to see what you guys think of some of the pros and cons of the modern men that we live in amongst, that we got to dwell amongst here. You know what I'm saying?
You told them that? You told them that we were going to talk about that this time?
Yep, I put it on camera.
Why you lying to them?
So we got to do it.
Like that?
No, we have to.
Nah, y'all can start. Let me get something together.
Yeah, man, I say the pros is, you know, we business minded. A lot of the modern men right now are businessmen. Even if you're not really doing much, you're trying. Another thing is, a lot of the modern men are finding their standards again when it comes to women. We're not just accepting whatever women we can get. You know what I'm saying? Even when we get a woman that we like, we still holding her accountable to be better. We have the audacity to curve women and make them up their standards. Let them know that there is a standard. I think that's a positive thing about modern men as well.
Facts.
One con I see about a lot of modern men is it's taking way longer for a lot of modern men to find their footing in this world than it did the men that came before us. They already had their careers going, they already had their families running and stuff like that by the time they were a lot of our ages and things like that. But modern men are still sitting here trying to figure things out for some reason. I don't know where the disconnect happened. Maybe you guys can help me figure that out. But I feel like that's one of the biggest cons of modern men. How long it's taken for the modern man to actually find his footing in comparison to the forefathers.
Okay. I'll give up my theory on that, and then I'll tell you what I think.
Okay.
So my theory on why it's taking longer for modern men to find their footing is because I feel like it's all part of evolution. So if you take it back, let's take it back before our fathers, but let's take it back to the Industrial Revolution. There was evident jobs where you got a coal mine, you got a whoop. You don't do that no more. You feel me? Things is becoming way more electronic, so it's not like you could be sitting in your house and never use a computer and then get massive jobs like back in the day where you could sit in your house, never coal mine, and then you get out there and they show you, oh, this is how, then that becomes your career because it's coal mining. You feel me? Yeah. Or even beyond that, my pops, he puts in glass in the buildings in New York. Like he did the Empire State Building, a lot of stuff.
Yeah, skyscrapers.
Yeah, skyscrapers, and that's the word. Yeah, man. But yeah, he still does. He about to retire. Salute to pops. But yeah.
Shout out pops.
got to. But yeah, that was easier because and that's needed now too. But come on, how much of us is thinking, yo, I'm about to just get up on the scaffold how many times? Like, that's a lot to ask from several generations removed from that. You know what I mean? Like, that's extreme. So it's just the type of jobs that's out there require a different type of understanding. Where back in the day, all you had to do was figure out how to use these. Exactly, but now
common sense, your mind.
Exactly, now new jobs is like you gotta figure out how to use these in tandem with this, in tandem with probably these too. You feel me? Yeah. Like that's just what it is. But that's my theory on that. Okay. Now,
pros and cons of the modern man.
I believe it's one and the same. I'll give you this. I would say the pros of the modern man is that we confront our emotions way more than our forefathers did. Because they would not speak on these things. But I also believe the con is a lot of us are too emotional, too sensitive. Like people, like a lot of the modern men don't know how to walk the line. Like, oh yeah, please. A lot of modern men don't know how to walk the line. They don't know how to be the provider for their woman, but then also be vulnerable for their woman. You always get one or the next. Somebody that's too vulnerable but doesn't know how to provide. Or you get someone that knows how to provide but isn't vulnerable in the way that a woman needs you to be vulnerable to make a connection with you. You feel me? So it's just a matter of, I believe it's one and the same. Like, and I believe that's a problem with a lot of people. Like, people don't know that you have to walk the line, bro. Walk in the middle. Like, you can't be too much of one or the next. Exactly. Like, it's great that we're showing our emotion, but really, girl don't want you crying over not crying, but making a fuss over everything. Like, bro, look at bring it all back to the beginning of the podcast. Look at the baby situation. The baby, tough dude, bro. Shot a man at Walmart. Yeah. You feel me?
Oh yeah, speaking of that, DaniLeigh brother, he tweeted out something about, hey, don't try nothing too crazy, internet gangster. And then somebody wrote in the comments, ain't this the dude that caught a body in Walmart?
Facts.
Be careful.
Facts.
Bitch, that ain't your heart.
Facts.
That ain't your heart. Pick your battle wisely, King.
Facts. But the thing is, I mean, you gonna protect your sister regardless. You feel me? So it's like, it don't matter who you are, but he could have choose better wording. But you could bring it back around to that. Gangsta dude. But for you to get on live and be exposing your woman like that and whoop, that's emotional.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly. But is that any more emotional than having the emotion of, you seen the video when he was in Atlanta and some dudes was like, yo, check in, and he was like, we ain't got to. You're showing them, like, that same emotion that makes you feel protected is the same emotion that you're doing too much of when it comes to walk the line, bro. Walk the line. That's a great name for this episode. Walk the line.
Hey, let's go.
Walk the line. Especially with the bitch word.
Oh yeah, you gotta walk the line with that word.
Yeah,
that's the best advice to take with that word, huh? So walk the line.
Walk the line.
Walk the line.
And certain women like that shit. Every woman don't.
But they like it at 12, but they don't like it at 12. They'll like it at 12 p.m., but they won't like it. No, they won't like it at 12 p.m., but they will like it at 12 a.m.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta. Hey.
So today's lesson: before you call a woman a bitch, check your watch. Always wear watches, fellas. Always wear watches.
No big words before 12.
Like it. You motherfucker.
Hey,
that's the perfect substitution. You motherfucker.
It really is.
Yeah.
They're trying to say Jackson, man. Right. Country, what you think, man? I want you to do men and women because you wasn't here for the last part.
Ooh.
Yes,
damn, so I gotta get deep.
Yeah.
Damn.
I kind of want. Let me pick back off what y'all said. With the men, a lot of, like you said, it is good that we are confronting our emotions and speaking on our emotions and being more emotionally available instead of trying to be a rock hard soldier all the time.
You talking about louder for the people?
For the people.
Yep.
But also, I feel like you said, it's too emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Women don't want to see all that emotional shit all the time. So you gotta walk the line. Let me ask this first thing though about the reason why it's taking a lot of more men to find their footing.
Mm-hmm.
I also feel like circumstantial. My granddad tell me that shit all the time. When I was your age, my family was running. I was running this, that, and third in the military. That's number one. I ain't want to go to the military.
Facts.
Even though the military is a great option, all those who do it, congratulations and thank you for your service. But it's a lot more technical. You have to really get out here and find a niche. Mm-hmm. Everybody don't want to work on HVAC and do coal mining or working for the railroad shit. Not everybody want to work these dangerous ass 9 to 5 hard. Bro, work on the railroad is dangerous.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
Trains get off, it's like
bro, you know how many people died building these tunnels and bridges, bro?
Bro,
died.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. I just seen a story about this railroad that they built in India. The British hired Indians to do it. Bro, tigers were just coming there while they were sleeping and just picking people out. And they'll just watch. Like, the tigers was eating it like popcorn. Like, I don't want this one, I want this one. Like, it was crazy, bro.
God. See, that's the shit.
Bro, I'm not doing that. Y'all crazy.
Can't do it. But back to the pros and cons of the modern man and woman. A lot of men are doing a lot of very suspect things, and I mean this physically and spiritually. Well, not spiritually, but physically and emotionally. Mm-hmm. These extra tight ass jeans, we gotta do something about this. I should not be seeing your calf muscle while you out here. It like, bro, why you? This is like leggings, bro, with the man purse, bro. And then the.
But what I gotta do with the man finding his foot and gave those be the richest ones, man.
That's. I don't even want to touch that. I don't even want to touch that. So
no, I'm just saying. I'm not gonna say they be the richest, but it's a lot of successful. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. No, I feel you. But no, I was kind of off the footing thing.
Okay.
My fault.
You good.
Yeah, he was talking about just like he moved into the problem with modern day men.
Yeah.
Oh, you moved into that. Okay, my bad. Yeah. Oh, bet.
Yeah,
man.
Hey. Alright, let me get to the women though. Alright, pros with women. Independent. I love that shit. I love a woman that can really tell me no because she got that shit herself. That made me want to do for her more.
We know. We seen your Instagram likes.
X country, XX, follow man.
Nasty man. Freaky country.
This nigga is stupid. Don't say nobody, bro.
Everybody.
But look, with women, a lot of that independent shit is like they become so independent they forget how to remain. They forget. It's almost like they act like a nigga.
Yeah.
They're starting to act like energy. It's like, okay, I get it. You're a single mom. You gotta get it. You working 2 jobs. I understand it. I feel you. Mm-hmm. But please act like a woman just a little bit. Don't call me. What's up, my nigga? Well, damn, we cool like that. I like you, but shorty, what's on?
And you say, hey, hey, whatever happened to good old AGY? You know,
doing too much, bro. But I love all our black women. I appreciate the independence and where they're going. Just calm down a little bit, women. Let's just calm down just a little bit. Remember that you're still a woman. And you gotta give a man the opportunity to be a man for you.
But you know what they're gonna say, right?
You gotta take the opportunity.
I gotta give you opportunity to be a man. If you're a man, be a man.
Bro, women don't know.
I mean, there's truth to both sides. Because we've all seen dudes that been with a chick that the chick is just walking all over him. And then you're like, bro, if I was with you, you wouldn't act like that. And you're not telling her this because it's not no Marvin's Room hating stuff. Mm-hmm. But you're thinking in your head, like, she would never do that with me. And she probably love me way more because you just acting like a simp, bro.
Yeah.
A simp, like.
Yes, man.
Yeah. Exactly. Like,
no woman want no yes man.
Nah,
I mean, they do, but you're supposed to say yes, but not to everything.
Once you become a yes man, she instantly becomes out of your league.
Facts.
Straight like that. You yes her out of your league.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
These are facts. Life
is measured by, at the end of the day, how many yeses you get. If you giving her all the yeses, she's out of your league, bro. Like,
here's 2 things when I watch. How many yeses you give them, and how many no's you give yourself. They watch that. Yeah. You say you're gonna do something, you don't do it. Even if they don't say nothing, they peep that junk.
Yes.
Or you say you want to do something and you can't do it for yourself, they peep.
Mm-hmm.
So they watch what you say yes to for them, and they watch you say no to for yourself.
Exactly.
So you gotta steady your heart and be mindful. You know what I'm saying? If you're being watched, even though it shouldn't matter, you need to stay on your own path. But if it does matter, you're being watched, man.
Yeah,
they watch you how your friends deal with you. They watch all that.
How your friends deal with you.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Like, bro.
What do we watch for as men?
In women?
Yeah.
I think that
does it differ?
Me personally,
yeah.
I'm looking for how you handle difficult situations. Mm-hmm. You know, I tell a lot of women like, yeah, we can be friends, we can date and shit, but I don't really want nothing serious until I know how you can handle a difficult situation. I need to know, even if I'm the head of household, life is short, bro. Something can happen at any time. If my kids need to be left with you, I need to know everything's gonna be straight. If I can no longer, if I'm gone, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I just look at how they handle difficult situations, how their mental is, how they can handle the pressure, but see if they don't fold. Yeah, that's the biggest thing I look for.
That's huge.
Yeah,
that's
really the biggest thing.
That's maturity. That's like something to take from that, man. I never really thought about that. Like, I thought about, I look for things like, you know, how her happiness. First, I always look for a happy woman, like already prepackaged happy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Niggas sleep on that.
Yeah.
Find a happy woman. If she's not already happy, don't do it, bro.
Facts.
Don't try to go make her happy. Like, she gotta be happy.
And vice versa.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta, and you gotta be happy too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's one of the main things I look for. But the fact of seeing how she doing under pressure, because I always see it as I'm the man when the pressure comes, I can handle it. Blah blah blah. But I never thought of the aspects of like, if I die, you have my kids, they're stuck with you. What are you gonna do? You're gonna hold it down, and that's like even more important. You know what I'm saying? That's heavyweight. So I shout out the country, man.
Yeah. I mean, all that y'all said for sure. And also, how does she handle my peace? And what I mean by that is, I protect you and our household with my energy, my violence, or whatever might be needed. My peace, the only time I'm really at peace is coming home and being with my significant other.
Right.
So how do you cater to that to make sure that it is peaceful? Because once I leave here, it's a fight every day to get $1, to get respect, to get whatever, to make sure that it's good here. Like, how do you handle my peace? And it's different. Like, I'm not saying you always got to cook, because I love to cook. But if I come to bed after cooking, rub my back. You feel me? Yeah. Or if you cook, then you're part of my peace. I might rub your back. Like shit like that. How can you be at peace while providing me peace? Because a lot of women would provide certain men peace and then have problems with them later. I shouldn't have to pay for you providing me peace, because I'm doing my duty as a man to make sure that you are okay, you're alive, you're eating, you feel me? Making sure that you're happy. Like, I'm worried about your happiness. Me as a man, you don't have to really worry about my happiness. Because don't treat me wrong, but I'm saying I can find happiness. My happiness is through you being happy. But I can't find peace anywhere other than you, and if I have kids, which I don't have kids, but you know what I mean. Yeah. But you are my peace. That you are ultimately my peace. That's the one thing that I can't get from nowhere else. Because if I go somewhere too far from you, I'm going to miss you. And I ain't going to be at peace.
Yeah. Wow.
So you are my peace.
Wow. Yeah.
That's
how she handle your peace, man.
Yeah.
I hope y'all listening up, ladies. We just dropped some free game, some advice from modern men, from things that we're looking for.
Free game.
You know what I'm saying? That's free game. Country, what was it that you look for? Write it down. Number 1, how you handle hard situations.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said.
Number 1.
Handling hard situations, how you approach the pressure when you get to you.
Number 2, I want you to be happy already. I don't want to be the reason I don't want to have to come turn you happy. I want you to already be happy. I think men should always look for women that are already happy with themselves. You know what I'm saying? That was me. That's the one thing that I look for.
Oh, and I look for how you handle my peace, how you create my peace. As you're not stressing creating it, you gotta be peaceful while creating my peace. Find happiness in that.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna get into some more comments real quick. Let me see what we got over here. Before we slide out, man. Before we slide out, man.
What are you talking about?
Let's see here. My dog, shout out to Keith, man. Said my dog.
Hey.
Shout out to Easy Breezy, my girl. She said we live, we lit.
Hey.
And shout out to OJ, man, King Fresh. He said we live. Hey, OJ, I'm gonna have you on. We're gonna do a special one just for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, steady your heart, O. We're gonna get you live. Shout out to OJ, man, out here doing big things with Just Blaze, man.
I thought it was Juice Man too.
No, but Just Blaze. Oh, hey!
Hey!
Come on, Bill. Hey! No, not that one. You know what I'm saying? King, shout out my man King Fresh. You know what I'm talking about, man? King Fresh. Alright? King Fresh.
Trap, man.
Bro, I seen Trap.
Hey.
I seen
Country Man, Cloud Royale, Sharif, Nova. Hey!
Bro, I have a mini topic. Hey. I got a mini topic before we go. It's really small. It's more in the world of entertainment.
Okay.
So I seen a list today.
Make sure you stay.
Oh, my fault. I was trying. I'm sorry, right here.
I know you're trying to talk to your boy.
I don't want to have my knees touching your knees, bro. Like, this got crazy.
He's trying to rub knees.
You know what I'm saying? But I seen a dude go through the XXL freshman rappers from the last couple of years, and he was just talking about the ones that didn't make it, right?
Yeah.
And 2 specific names stuck out to me for sure. It was a white guy, so he said OJ the Juice Man didn't make it. We're black in Atlanta. We know better. We know better. So that's why that stuck out. But the second thing he said that really made me wonder, what the hell happened to Kurt Cobain's? You remember? I done came down, hold up, with the grand. Yeah. That was a good ass summer.
Got this drink in my cup.
Ooh,
yeah.
What happened to him? What happened to him?
Pulled a Kurt Cobain. That's his fucking earth. I don't know where the fuck that is.
You know who else? Remember who had the city on lock one time? Whatever happened to Diggy Simmons? Remember when he was with Mindless Behavior, the young kid? They had like, bro, they were so
Mindless
hard.
Behavior, them little dudes, man.
Bro, they were in the class, like, where they was going crazy.
They had me crumping in college.
There you go.
And they was only in like 7th grade.
And you didn't even want to really listen to them, but it was like they was so hard. Ooh, bro, they was hard. What happened to them?
I don't know, man. Who signed them?
I can't tell you.
I have no clue.
You gotta ask them that question. Cause those a bunch of kids.
But off the rip, I don't believe.
Somebody get this to Mindless Behavior.
That white man gotta say because he said OJ the Juice didn't make it.
Bro, I was like, what?
For a nigga that still sit on Bouldercrest selling, like what?
Hey, allegedly.
Yeah,
allegedly. Some of this man.
It ain't really him. It just look like him.
Because he made it, man.
Yeah, you know, he got a mansion like Rick Ross.
Anyway,
let's get on about it.
Hey, study your whole podcast.
Study that shit, Ooh.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, listen, once more, I want to thank my man Cloud Royale, man.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? I want to thank my man Country for coming on the podcast. My name is Sharif, and I want to thank everybody that viewed. Listen, we're going to make this a habit. We're going to be doing this all the time. If you're interested in hopping on the podcast, please feel free to hit me up. We may have a spot on the couch for you one of these weeks, man. But listen, y'all stay blessed. Keep your heart steady, Cloud Royale. Oh, Housekeeping. We got a show
coming up this Wednesday, November 17th.
Yes.
This Wednesday, all my friends, shout out to all my friends ATL.
Shout out to all my friends ATL, man.
Follow them at all my friends ATL on Instagram. You can get the tickets on there. It's way cheaper if you get it online. I'll be posting the link by tomorrow. Go ahead and get it if I didn't already send it to you. A lot of people I have. But yeah, we'll be there. You feel me? Sharif Nova. You should be there, but I know you.
Busiest man in the world.
What's up?
9.
Like, it started 9?
8:30.
What time you perform?
I think I should be on by.
He's the headliner.
Yeah. I'm not sure the exact time.
So like around 9:10ish, 9:30ish.
9:30ish. We'll discuss this after the
I'm in part.
Y'all need to be there when the doors open at 8.
Yeah. Listen, Clyde gonna post a flyer. Give me your Instagram.
Yeah, Clyde, CLYDE _Royale, RYL. Once again, rap enthusiast and closest thing to God. You know that.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm gonna post a flyer on my story as well. All of you that are on YouTube, my YouTube camera here, you guys can follow me on Instagram at sharif.nova, SHAREF.NOVA. Everybody on IG, go hop on the YouTube at Steady Your Heart. You feel me? Yo, Country.
It's your boy. It's KUNTRY. Y'all follow me on all social media. I'm posting the flyer as well. You know, I probably won't be there, but support. You feel me?
Man,
and be honest with your bros. Support how you can, man.
Exactly.
That's what we need.
But if anybody's planning on coming to see him, you're not gonna see him. You're not gonna be there.
Listen, man, my man Cloud Royale about to be performing some hot joint, man. Produced by me, my man best friend Casey. You know what I'm saying? Cloud Royale about to go out there and kill the stage, man. It's gonna be a hell of a show. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of tracks. He got he's not even performing one song. He got like a whole showcase going on. He's been rehearsing for a long time. Yeah, make sure y'all come on and y'all show that love, man, because that's what we do. We work hard, we rehearse, and we produce product, man. Listen, make sure y'all steady your hearts, man. Thank y'all for coming out, man.
Right. And you who watching right there, you might get a freestyle when you come out. You right there that's watching. You might just get a special freestyle. You. Yes, sir.
Cool.
Nice.